make you think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are.
Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I am going to be organizing my linen closet. I have cleaned it out and did a whole lot to it about a year ago, and now it need, your closets need decluttering every now and then. So I'm going to work on that today. And then I have a drawer in my kitchen that's kind of bugging me that I'd like to work on. I hope I get to that, if I get to that. And then I really would like to cook something that I'm making, but I'm not sure if I'll get to that. We just have to see. So let's see what we get done. I'm going to start out by taking everything out of this linen closet. It is a hot mess. It needs a little bit of attention. So let's get to it.
Your silhouette dancing on the wall. I try to close my eyes, but then I hear you call. Yeah, your perfume that I still can stand. But every time I think these scars about to mend, no matter where I lay my head, another town, another bed. No matter what I do, I'm still gonna be dreaming of you. No matter who I try to love, it's always you I'm thinking of. No matter what I do, I'm still gonna be dreaming of you. Nobody got the magic touch. How you make my heart rush? Why is that so hard to find? Nothing better than your kiss, something that I can't resist. Can't forget the nights you were mine. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. Still gonna be dreaming of you. No matter where I lay my head, another town, another bed. And no matter what I do, I'm still gonna be dreaming of you. No matter who I try to love, it's always you I'm thinking of. No matter what I do, I'm still gonna be dreaming of you. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. I'm still gonna be dreaming of you.
Now that I got everything out, I'm going to clean it out, wipe it out, get the floor clean. And another thing I need to work on was, I don't know if you can tell, but my peel and stick it's staying down really well, except on the edges. And it's the edges that are turned under, and I don't know why it won't stick, but it may not be the same exact paint that's underneath there. I'm really not sure, but I'm going to cut with my knife here and get it, the edges that are coming off, I'm just going to cut them off. And it turns out really good. It looks a whole lot better, and it really didn't have to go all the way around the shelf anyway. So I'm glad I just went through and just cleaned it up. So that's what I ended up doing, and the shelves look great and they're clean.
What you said, what I said, that might have made it worse. We're here again at the same spot where we kissed the first time. I swear my pain's far away, long gone by now. We've got a fire in the tent. It's 5:30 a.m. Let's be the kids who left, get in trouble again. Let's talk, got nothing on you. That one's brand new, still it's got nothing on you tonight. We could get back to this, catching up what we missed, or we could just relive that summer night. For all I can, we can spend the firewood till it's end. Nobody's gonna force the morning. We've got a fire in a tent. It's 5:30 a.m. Let's be the kids who left, get in trouble again. That star's got nothing on you. That one's brand new, still it's got nothing on you tonight. We've got a fire in the tent. It's 5:30 a.m. Let's be the kids who left, get in trouble again. That star's got nothing on you. That one's brand new, still it's got nothing on you tonight.
You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more, like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart, I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again.
So I have all my sheets and my towels on the bed, and I just have these two baskets. We have, I don't keep my mom's sheets in here. She keeps her own sheets, but my son has a twin bed and we have a full bed. So we have one basket that's got the full size and one basket the twin size. And right now I'm just using that hairdryer to get that sticker off. I think that sticker's been on there forever and I just never took it off, but it's coming off today. So anyway, I'm just going to start decluttering the sheets and figuring out which ones I want to keep, and do I want to get rid of any of them. I wasn't sure what was in here to get rid of or not get rid of, but I'm going to go through all those. So you'll see me throw things to the left, and if you see me throw something over there, that's because it's not staying. It's going in a bag over in the corner. So, and yes, I am terrible at folding, not the flat sheets, but the fitted sheets, just like everybody else. It's not easy to do, but they do fit in the basket very well. So I did get them folded up good enough for that. So, anyway, that's what I'm working on, and I ended up decluttering a pretty good amount, and the baskets were full but not like over full. So I was glad that I went ahead and unfolded everything and looked through everything and figured out which ones I didn't want and which ones I was going to keep.
I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart, I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. Have to get over you again. I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone else arms around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't wanna be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest, but I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly, don't wanna be stuck in boring.
Now I'm going through the pillowcases. I have a lot of pillowcases, considering that we just have the 2 beds. But anyway, I am getting rid of the ones that, you know how sometimes they don't look as white as before. I do keep white mostly. I do have some that aren't white, but mostly white. And if they start looking a little dingy, I know you can OxyClean them and they come out. But if they've already gone through the wash and been dealt with, then they're not staying in this bin. We're just going to keep the ones that look nice. And so I'm kind of weird about my linens and stuff. I don't keep old towels very much. I like for them to be fresh. I mean, they can't be brand new all the time, right? But I like for them to keep them fresh. And so if they start looking bad, I just get rid of them, or I give them to my sister because she likes to take them. And they use a lot of them around their house. She just has one child, but she has a daughter, and she has her own bathroom with her own towels, and they have their own bathroom with their own towels, and we don't do that. We just have the one linen closet. So, but anyway, that being said, I'm just going through them and figuring out which ones I'm gonna keep. And I didn't get rid of that many. I have been gradually getting new ones, so I wanted some of the old ones to be gone if they looked bad. And I'm not gonna keep, if I'm buying 2 new ones, I want to get rid of 2 old ones. Like, I don't have room in that linen closet to keep a billion towels. It's ridiculous. I do keep my beach towels. If you remember, I keep those in my laundry room, because in my laundry room it's very convenient having the towels right there as you're going out the door, rather than having beach towels all in my linen closet. So that's worked out great. I really wish I had an outdoor space for the towels, but for the pool. But I don't even know if that is a possibility where unless you had like a pool house or something, where they wouldn't get mildewy and stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's a possibility. I even thought of like an ice chest maybe out there, and because they don't usually get air and stuff in them, when they're closed or whatever. But I haven't tested an old one that I have to see if that would even work, because I would probably get a new one and get one big enough to fit towels in. But I don't know. Does anybody out there have somewhere that they put their, pool towels in a special place that doesn't get, moldy or mildewy, or I don't know. We have really high humidity around here. It's hard to leave things outside that aren't going to get, wet, and we have lots of rain, especially lately. So I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering about that. I haven't even done the test on it, but I think I need to do that. Anyway, I got off on a tangent, not even talking about toilet paper that I'm doing right now. So I'm just turning my toilet paper the other way. I'm just trying to make things look nice, aesthetically pleasing. It doesn't have to be Pinterest worthy, but I want it to look, neat and tidy in this linen closet. And it's starting to look up. And I ended up having to put those little lights in there while I was doing this. That linen closet in the hallway, there's no light in the linen closet. And the hallway light is just kind of in a weird place. I've talked about this before. It's not really in the middle of the hall. And it's not at the end of the hall where you would think that would be a good place for it. And maybe my hallway was long enough to have 2 lights, but my hallway's kind of dark, and this linen closet definitely is dark. So I just pulled out these little lights and put them in there while I was organizing. And maybe I need to think about getting some lights in here. I will be thinking about that, what I want to put in there. Maybe order something from Amazon. I know they have the bar lights that you can, they're like a bar of lights that you can put at the top and on the sides and stuff. So I'm gonna look into that. Decluttering the hand towels, and they honestly needed to be folded up more than anything, but some of them didn't look too good, so I got rid of those. Like I said, I use a lot of white hand towels. I do have other colors, but I do use a lot of white. So some of those white ones are pretty old. I brought those from the other house, and we've been in this house in October will be 5 years. So I've had them a while. They still looked pretty good, but they probably need a cycle of some OxyClean. So I just got rid of the dingy ones. And like I said, I'll probably give them away if my sister wants them, or if I just find somebody that wants them, or take them to the thrift store. It just depends. Sometimes people will want to come and get them, especially if you put them on Facebook Marketplace for free. You'd be surprised at the people that are like, oh, I'll go get those. I need some of those. So here's the after. So here is the aftermath. These are the things that I decluttered, and they need to go in a bag. So I'm gonna get ready to put these in a bag, and I'll probably just roll them up and put them in there. I'm not gonna, fold everything and put it in there. I might probably roll it up. But anyway, it ended up being a full bag. I was really surprised. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't really have to declutter my shampoos and deodorants and conditioners and stuff like that. That had not been that long ago since I went through that little drawer and the side thing that was beside it, and so I didn't really have to go through that. I do not keep a lot of that on hand, to tell you the truth, because I just don't like a lot of clutter. And now I'm in the kitchen. These are the kitchen drawers that I'm about to declutter. And also my hand towel drawer. There was just so many hand towels in there that really needed to go. I had one that had burn marks on it, some that were just dingy. And so I went to Target and bought a couple of big packs of them. I think it was like 6 that were in there. So I was like, okay, I got to get rid of 6 because I got 6 new ones. So I just started putting them in this basket. This was the easiest way for me to declutter, was throw everything in the basket and go through it at one time and then put it back in there. So that's what I'm starting right now.
Just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like, I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to me fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you let me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to this, taking the good with the bad. Never had something like this. So glad that I found it for you in the dark. Love on the weekend on repeat. We're just another cliche, but who cares anyway? I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you let me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it.
While I was down here cleaning out the drawers, I decided, okay, I'm going to wash these off really good. And they weren't that dirty, but there were a couple of spots that I probably wouldn't have seen if I hadn't been down here. So it was good that I was getting this clean too at the same time as the drawers.
I want to be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty?
I figured the best way to declutter this stuff was to have it all laid out on this table. It just made it so much easier for me. And first, of course, I dumped it in that basket to bring it over here. But that way I could look at each piece. And there were some pieces that were supposed to be in another drawer anyway. I have another drawer that is just baking type of supplies. Like if I used it for cakes or whatever I used it for baking, I keep it in a different drawer that's near my baking cabinet. And so some of that did get mixed up in here, not very much, but some of it. And then also I keep the blue spoons and things like that in next to the stove and everything. So that's why I pulled the blue one out. It does not go in there. And then I didn't have to declutter too much, but there were a few things not just out of place, but some of my white spoons had been burned and they were starting to get dingy, so I put them aside. And what I'm going to do with them, I decluttered them, and I could just give them away, right, or take them to the Goodwill or whatever, but I can use these. I've used them before, my previous ones that I've messed up like this, but when I stir paint, these are the best to stir paint with. So just remember that. And they're very, inexpensive. I got them at Dollar Tree to begin with, so I don't mind using them for that because I've already got the use out of them. And now I can put them out there in the shed next to all of my paint supplies, and they make the best stirs for paint, especially if you're like, you can get those stirs that they have, when you buy the paint, but then once you use it, you really need to throw it out. So then the next time you paint, you've got the same can, you don't have a new stick. So anyway, that's why I saved them, and I'm telling you, they work really good for that, for stirring up the paint. So just remember that if you ever declutter something like that, it may make sense to just put it out near the paint supplies. And now I'm working on my utensil drawer. These were usually, I take all of this out and I'll put them in the dishwasher, but it just so happened that when I was taking them out, they did not have crumbs on them. There was none that looked bad or anything. But my tray, I did have to wash it out and make sure it didn't have any crumbs in it. It wasn't bad though. It really wasn't. The drawer was worse than the stuff that was in the drawer, so I had to, wipe it out. But anyway, I'm just decluttering what I can in this drawer, which was not too much. But sometimes, like the other drawer, things get in here that are not supposed to be in this drawer. So anyway, I just washed out the plastic piece, and then I just started putting everything back in there as neat as possible, except for those knobs. I didn't put those in there that neat, but as neat as possible. And then some of the things that I thought would fit in there, like the can opener, I ended up putting in the other drawer. So it worked out though. Everything looked so neat, so nice and clean.
Like, oh my God, don't let anyone hold you down just because you are shining way more than the other could. And the best part is that you're still so humble about it, 'cause you know it's important.
So that's it for today. I was very ambitious earlier when I started my video. I did not get as much done as I wanted to, but I'm glad that I did get done what I got done, because I got a lot of decluttering done that I've been needing and wanting to do for a while. And since it's so hot outside, it's very hard for me to do outdoor work right now. So having my indoor work to do today was refreshing compared to being out there. So thank you for coming along and being a part of my community. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you will come back again and like, and then maybe subscribe if you like this kind of videos. And the things that I do around here are mainly to my home. I'm trying to think what all I do. I do a lot of redoing in my home, inside and out. I do, painting things, redoing things, that kind of thing. I just built a deck, and that was in my last video if you want to go back and see that. And also, I painted the outside of my house and the inside of my house, and I do lots of little small projects around my house. And I also clean my house and organize, decorate. Decorating is one of my fun things to do, and it's getting that time where we're going to be doing fall decorating. I'm going to be getting my boxes out and kind of just do some inventory. I need to do inventory. I have no idea what is out there. I have a lot of cleaning out I probably need to do out there just so I can see what I have. But that will be in another video. And I'm just about to start another video right now because I'm going to be doing some packing, and I'm going to be doing some cleaning to get ready for my sister to come and all the things. So that'll be my next video. But anyway, thanks for coming again, and we shall see you later.